It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll go play action. Howell. That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And Howe will throw it. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, 52 yards.
And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And now Washington going to go for 2 here. Howell throwing for it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Justice Hill. He's to the 15, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Jackson on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. And the Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing here, Howell.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Michael Pierce and all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 38 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Second down, Howell now. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 49-yard line. Now it's Jackson sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's in.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Handoff now to Robinson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Adafe always so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Off play action. It's Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Robinson on a give right side.
Here down to the 6-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Now they go play action with Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
2nd and 6. Now Jackson. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now 2nd and 4.
Robinson with another carry.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
First down, Washington.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands had time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Now Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Powell to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Pass complete, finds Thomas going across the middle. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a one-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
With one final shot.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit, so can you save now?